Lisa, thank you. And Coin 6 is watching out for you and the mental wellness of your children with this latest school shooting.
We want to know what's the best way to talk to your kids about the stress they're feeling. We bring in now Dr. Ajit Jamalani of OHSU. So, doctor, thanks for joining us. And what's the most important thing to remember when talking to your kids about the shooting in Texas?
Well, I think the first step is recognizing that your response and emotions are yours, and to observe yourself and be prepared to talk to your children in a calm fashion that doesn't bring your emotions into the conversation. Children really, especially young children, look to you to know if they're safe and whether the conversation is something that they can participate in comfortably. And if the parent's too distressed, that can impair that process. So check your own pulse first, as I say in medicine. Make sure that you're calm and ready to have that conversation.
Yeah, as I dropped my high schooler off this morning, I found myself giving her advice on what to do if something like that were to happen. I don't know if that's the right thing. I mean, what advice do you have for parents that want to help their kids deal with tragedy and fear and a shooting like this?
I think that every parent has to use their own approach, but I do think it's reasonable to talk to your children about how to keep themselves safe if they're in a position like that. The key to all of this is to making sure that you set the frame such that children are okay speaking with you about it. And with adolescents, that's tougher. With young children, that's easier. But yes, I think it's fine to talk about safety practices with older children. It's also good with adolescents in particular to talk about how they're utilizing social media and navigating the range of things that they may be seeing there, from hateful discussions, blaming victims, other very negative and frightening content, and to make sure that they're dialing down their involvement with social media and really looking for actual person-to-person engagement around their distress.
Yeah, which leads to the next question. What symptoms do you watch out for if your child isn't doing well?
With little children, preschoolers, early childhood, we really look at children losing their basic skills that they've had before. So some children may regress in terms of potty training. They may have trouble sleeping, maybe increased irritability. With school-age children, we see more open fear around their own safety and their parents' safety. So they may have trouble separation anxiety, going to school because they're afraid to go there. And with adolescents, it can take the form of isolation, irritability, anger, seeming to lose kind of engagement in their relationships with their peers and school activities. Those are all warning signs that warrant a closer conversation with your children. And if you're really stuck, then seeking help, starting with your primary care, if that's the case.
Yeah, seeking help, very, very key. Dr. Jamalani, thank you very much for the advice to the parents.